welcome to my channel. My name is Omar. In this video, I'm just gonna give you a quick walkthrough of this this yard that we got when we moved into this home earlier this year, around January. We are trying to decide what to do. So what I'm gonna do in this video is walk around, show you what we already have done and what we plan on doing you know, in the coming years probably that this will take. I'm interested to know what you think. Let me know what you've done with this much yard and where it is that you are, because obviously that has a lot to do with what you're able to do in a yard. The yard back here is roughly a third of an acre. So let me show you what we have planned out so far. All right, so we'll start here on the left side of the yard. Here we have a bit of a mess going on here, but I put down the ladder just because where the ladder is, I want to fill in with concrete all the way until this point of the sidewalk. You can see there the wood. So we do want to extend that little patio area here all the way across. Okay, same thing on the right side. You'll see there's just for now just trash, but we want to close off the cement all the way to line up with the of course with the sidewalk there. Okay, all right, so that's hopefully that will be sooner than later. We'll fill in there with concrete up until this line here. So from that edge, that corner there that we see, all the way to the back, we'll have about 186 feet to the line, and from the neighbor's wall to this neighbor's wall should be roughly 60 feet. So that gives us the 11,000 feet that I had mentioned. Now we want to make a pathway going from the center of the patio here, so a walkway, a little path that goes and leads all the way to the back here, where eventually you know, God willing, and we have the the funds to do so, what we want to do here, even though there's a sort of a drop here in the leveling of the dirt. I'm not sure what was going on here, but here you can, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's a little depressed here, the ground level. So, but anyway, what we want to do back here is set up a sort of I don't know, communion area, hangout area, where we want to make concrete with a overhead gazebo kind of thing, where we can set up maybe an outdoor kitchen for grilling. Also maybe a few tables where we can seat maybe 20 or so people. That would be really nice. Now we do have chain link fence, which obviously it's not ideal. What would be great here would be a privacy fence of some sort, maybe a rock wall, which is the custom here in West Texas with concrete and stones, or even just a wood privacy fence would be great. I wouldn't also mind doing bushes here that line up and give us that nice privacy that the bushes can provide. So anyway, here in the rear, where we are approximately 185 feet from the house, we want to do maybe a 20 by 20 or something to that effect, a gazebo and a concrete slab is what we were planning. Now that obviously gives us a lot of area between those 20 feet that we're describing from the fence this way, right? And you know what would be nice too is to have bushes or trees to give us that extra level of privacy, but also some shade. After the concrete works, then we get a little bit of an area here where we're thinking a kind of an outdoor play set would be nice for the boy. To come out here and get some vitamin D and some exercise. That would be fantastic, and maybe even a small above ground pool. Now the walkway sort of that I was imagining coming this way from the house it's gonna look that way into the building, okay, coming down here through the middle. Now what we see that we've already started here is we planned on having 10 trees, 5 on each side. The 5 on this side we haven't even started, and we're running out of springtime here in West Texas to plant. You know, just from what I've learned so far is, you know, we want to protect those early anchoring roots from the heavy, you know, beat down they're going to get this summer when we hit, you know, above 100 degrees for many weeks many weeks straight. But anyway, what we've done so far then here, and you can let me know what you think, is I got this little sapling here, whatever we might call this, small Anna apple tree. It's hardly a tree. I picked that up at the local Tractor Supply for $9. And I planted it just like Grok suggested. Maybe I can go over that maybe in a separate video about how I did the planting, but I went ahead and planted that. Hopefully the roots look healthy, so hopefully that you know, starts giving us some leaves here and some growth pretty soon. And then we have the next 3, which have been the best growers so far, and it's only been a few weeks. I got here a golden Dorsett apple, and I got this from Home Depot, actually, on their website, on the app actually, and man, it arrived in fantastic condition. It had many leaves, and so far we have been seeing new growth here, many new leaves. And well, what sucks is that after I planted, then we got this weekend of absolutely you know, winter like freeze and rain, which, okay, in here in West Texas, that's not saying much. It's just, you know, hitting close to 40, and that's a freeze for us, you know. But also for these plants that were newly planted, this here is Gulfking peach, also from Home Depot. You can see the little yellowing on the leaves just there, and I attribute that to that little cold weekend that we have. Fortunately though, we have been seeing new leaves coming in, some of the flowers coming in that the tree has, just like there. Maybe you can see that. And this one has also been showing a lot of leaves coming in. So I planted this just like Grok suggested, and so obviously it's those 2 Home Depot trees that have been showing the best signs of life so far. This is a Flordaking peach, which we also got from Home Depot. This one arrived with a broken branch, and I did some masking tape there, just maybe it'll you know, sort of harden up. This one has been giving us new leaves here, tiny new leaves. It did flower already. We have these beautiful flowers that didn't arrive having bloomed, but they did now. And the good news is that this tree seems to, well, let me see if I can get that to focus there, to be there we go, giving us new leaves there. Okay, so if I can, let me see if I can switch the, no, let's just lock, oh, there we go, manual focus there. Let's see, there it is, that little guy there, and there's a wide angle. Unable to switch during shooting. Oh, I can't make that switch on the fly. Okay, never mind. I was going to try to focus in here on the little leaves that are coming in. But anyway, we're pretty, as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about these little simple things that we've already committed to. Now, the last one, we got this at a local nursery. This one has been the most disappointing because maybe you can see a little bit of leaves that were on there from the purchase. They did in fact wither away after that cold weekend, and I don't know if this is going to make it. Okay, so this is a Tilton, apricot Tilton. You can see there, and I did pay those $30 for it, and it was a bit slanted, so I put a stake down with it. But hopefully this is gonna take here in the next few weeks. Okay, so that's what we've been planning so far, with this hideous cinder block wall that our neighbor built here. What I thought about doing is setting up grapevines that would climb all across the fencing all the way down, and that vine would give us some coverage of the the hideous looking wall there. But because it's not I mean, not to say that the concrete and stone wall is any thing to marvel at, but it certainly is more aesthetically pleasing than just a straight up cinder block wall. And so that's what we have planned for that side. Okay, and so finally then what I'm going to end up doing, and I think now we have to wait until early spring next year, is I'm gonna go ahead and put down Bermuda seed everywhere here and across the path, which I had outlined, that goes straight to the back of the property here. I want to do English lavender, which from what I read is very tolerant of this West Texas summer and the low chill hours that we have out here. So anyway, that's what we have planned for the third of an acre. Yeah, so anyway, my iPhone cut out because of the heat. If you can imagine that happening out here in West Texas. It just said, iPhone needs to cool down before you can keep using it. But anyway, just to conclude then, let me know what you think about the, boys getting impatient out here. Let me know what you think about the fruit selection, right? We had the Tilton apricot, the golden Dorsett, the Anna apple, the Flordaking, and the Gulfking peaches. We are waiting on Santa Rosa plum, and we'll probably go with Bruce for the cross-pollinating there. And then we have 3 trees left. So let me know what you think in terms of those extra 3 trees. Also with, me trying to explain the sort of design. Maybe I'll make a short, or maybe I'll add a picture here at the end, sort of showing you exactly kind of what we are envisioning for this. But in any case, thanks for stopping by. That's actually all I have. I hope you enjoyed whatever this was, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.